Welcome to everyone this morning. Nice to see you all joining for our Tuesday morning Mind the Moments gathering, brought to you by Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare and Tufts Health Plan. And this is a place where we invite experienced mindfulness instructors to speak with us about what mindfulness means to them and to discuss as a community how we can incorporate these practices into our daily lives. I'm Suzanne Rowe Palacino, and I'm absolutely delighted to be here with Shanti Douglas, instructor with Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare's mindfulness program. Good morning, Shanti.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing so fabulously well today.
Thank you. Good to have you here in your new space. We'll hear more about that soon, but I know you've had a lot of interesting things going on in your life. So we're so happy to have you here this morning. So for folks that are new, special welcome to you. We're so happy to have you here this morning, and welcome to our regulars as well. So we typically start off the morning with a question for the group. And then Shanti will share a few thoughts with us, and we'll go right into a practice of at least 12 minutes. And the meditation practice will be a mixture of guidance as well as a little bit of silent time to get folks used to that way of meditating. And after that, we'll have some time for questions and any comments people might have. So if you go to the bottom of your Zoom screen, open up your chat, and then you'll see in the blue drop-down menu that says host and panelists. You can click the blue drop-down menu and change it to everyone, and folks can see your comments as they come in. All right, so with that, Shanti, what question do you have to start us off with this morning?
So the question that has arisen for me is, what's something that you said yes to? And this is big, bold yes. Something that you said yes to, even though you knew it would not be easy. So something that you've said yes to that you didn't, even though you know that it would not be easy. Maybe it was a big transition that you've had in your life, a decision that you've made about what you wanted to do or what you didn't want to do.
Right.
You know, those good, healthy boundaries that we can create.
Yeah, and so Anne just jumped right in there and said, started my retirement process. That's a fun, but can cause a little apprehension. So that's a big deal.
Yesterday, very fresh off the press. I love it. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, accepting that my dad is in nursing care. Yeah, not an easy thing, but probably in the end would be a good move for a lot of people. So understandable.
Yeah.
I know I had a get together to go to recently that I wasn't quite sure I was going to be comfortable going to. And it was a smaller thing, but I just was apprehensive about it and just felt like, I don't know if it was something I wanted to do. And I ended up going and had a wonderful time. So
I love that. I love that, with the curiosity and the wonder in stepping into, what might be there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I have a feeling I know what your answer will be, but Shanti, what about you?
So I notice that I tend to kind of jump off the cliff quite often in my life. Sometimes I'm looking back saying, do I have a parachute or not? But this time, it wasn't a jumping off the cliff. It's something that has been pushing me a little bit over the past year and a half or so. And that was really making a locational move, moving from New Hampshire to Western Mass, moving from a community that I've had for, 25, 28 years to dropping into a place where I really didn't know anybody except my realtor, right? Who I love, and she's fabulous. But, what a transition that is. And it's been really, really powerful for me. It's really helped me to kind of look at, at my life and how I care about myself and what's important, and even underneath why did I do that.
Mm.
There's a lot of self-efficacy there. There's a lot of tapping into that inner trust and that inner knowing. I think when we can step out of the fear and the trepidation that can really be really in our face a lot of times with changes, getting out of our comfort zone, and I'm not sure what's going to be on the other side, and maybe I'll
Mhm.
sort of just stay right here because this is the known. But I find that when we step into and even with that fear and that trepidation, it puts us into a place of a bigger and better sense of control over our life and our situation. And we get to be the leader, right? We get to choose and we get to lead ourselves through this transition that is taking place.
Mm.
And it's been such an important, mindset. I won't say complete shift, but a mindset shift in, how to look at change in our life. Because sometimes we have change that we ask for, that we raise our hand to, nobody made me do this. And then sometimes we have changes in our life that we didn't ask for, right? And that we don't necessarily want. And how we approach it can
Mm.
be really important. It's
Yeah,
really
you
important.
mentioned that sense of control is really that gives you a sense of control and accomplishment too. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's wonderful. I wish you the best with all of that.
It's great. It is
Mm.
absolutely great. It's been just wonderful. It's been really wonderful.
Yeah, there's been some good comments coming in too. Going to the home of someone I just met for coffee. Yeah,
Yeah.
babysitting a friend's granddaughter. Adopting a 13-year-old Chihuahua with some health and behavior issues who had a very tough life.
Oh,
Oh,
thank you for that.
yeah, so sweet. Challenging though. Committing to buying a house. Intimidating. Yeah.
Completely
Baking a
get that.
specialty cake. Yeah, they're all different levels of this. Lead our church's youth group. Relocating away from my mother, for sure. Agreeing to stay with in-laws instead of a hotel for vacation. Yeah.
Mm.
Started adopting senior dogs who aren't with me very long, which is difficult. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you for sharing that love and that kindness and that safe home.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good. Such a myriad of different experiences. Really interesting to hear.
Yeah, it's really wonderful. And you can also feel that stepping of the toe in and then just still saying yes, right? Regardless, there's a yes. And there's
Mm.
so much of our personal heart and inner strength that's in that yes. And the commitment to ourselves and to the relationship that we have with the world around us, right? Whether it's four-legged ones or two-legged ones, or ourselves.
Mm.
So I love that. All of these are beautiful, wonderful.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. So let's begin our meditation if that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So let's just take a moment and settle into ourselves, just getting, maybe moving your body for a moment or two, just to release anything that might have easily accumulated already this morning. And then if it feels comfortable, you can close your eyes or just create a soft haze gaze. And I'll invite you to relax the belly, helping the nervous system to harmonize and rebalance. Inviting those few deep breaths to come in and out of your body, deeply cleansing. Exhaling out, softer, slower. Taking your time to create the space of who you are and how you are right now. And just allowing yourself to get quiet, just letting everything settle. Letting things soften. And then feeling the gentle pulse that's already here in your heart. This is the pulse of your life, the pulse of who you are, the pulse of your energy in this moment. And as you breathe slower and deeper, imagine that that breath is coming in and out of your heart center. The heart being the place that we offer the gift of love and kindness, where we share with ourselves, where we share with others, where we care. And we breathe in and out to this energy center as a way of expanding and lightening the amount of love and care that's present in our life. You might notice a smile gently coming to presence. Feeling the goodness of who you are. And then bringing to your mind's eye this situation, this time, this place, this gathering or event where you said yes. And notice what's inside of you that's within you for saying this yes. What is here that's been speaking to you that helped you to move into saying yes to something in your life that perhaps you weren't sure of? You may have had some trepidation, some discomfort, some anxiety around, but yet you still stepped in and said yes. What were those things inside of you? Those strengths. that we're bigger than the situation, that we're bigger than the uncomfortableness that helped you to say yes. And you can see yourself moving to that yes place. You can feel in your body the energy, the vitality, motivation of that yes. You can feel the pulse of your life of connection. Of stepping into something that was really important. That spoke loudly and clearly from your heart. And just spending a little bit of time being curious, reflective, contemplative. To what's right here, what's in that deep part of you that's saying yes. And noticing the strengths, the inner strengths that are present. And letting yourself take these strengths in is a deeply important part of who you are. It's okay to look at ourselves and notice that we're strong, that we're able, that we're capable of more than we imagine sometimes. It's okay for us to step into our light, to step into our strengths and our personal leadership. That we step into our best selves. Free from the saying of no or not now. Stepping into the yes in this moment, filled with that trust, an inner trust, an unwavering hope. And that deep knowing, even in the unknown. And to close our practice today, I invite a big, beautiful smile somewhere in your body, whether it's in your breath or your energy or your face or your fingers or even your toes. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And thank you so much for sharing all of the wonderful gifts of yourself in all the ways that you do. And with a big exhalation, you can open your eyes if they've been closed. And again, welcome.
Thank you so much, Shanti.
Thank you. Really appreciate these moments together.
Yeah. Just wonderful reminders of that, where we don't always picture ourselves as brave, as stepping into situations where, we're uncomfortable, and realizing that we are brave, that we have that source within us that can, provide us that extra push that we need during difficult situations. I mean,
Yeah.
folks have mentioned a lot of really challenging situations.
Yeah, I think it's important it's so easy, when things are changing so much all the time, right? In so many capacities. And to have that ground, to have that place that we can return back to. And it's not even returning back. It's like it's already here within us, but it gets moved around so quickly and so much, as we get tossed about in the day. So spending, some good regular practice time of, how am I? How am I showing up? What is good about me? What is strong about me? Not in a overpowering way. It's, the strength that I'm talking about is really moving with things and saying, okay, I'm in the riptide, I'm in the wave, and this is what I'm going to do. So it's all about that choice, right? It's all about that choice. And that can really help us navigate life's waters, whether we're asking for a change or not asking for a change.
Yeah, and it's really true. It's that this practice is so helpful with that, because it gives us that time, of that peaceful time to go back to, what we want in our lives, what we want inside. And it gives us that time to reflect and say, okay, this is my time to move forward with this important next step. So our practice is something always good to come back to for that. So
Yeah.
wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Shanti. Thank you for being here. Thank you for bringing in this this subject that's important to all of us and we don't always think about. So
It's great.
happy to have you here. And yeah, so and thank you to everyone else for joining and for providing your experiences here. And we'll be back here tomorrow morning at 8:30. So I'm glad to hear that the timing was good for you. All right, so we'll see you all soon. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for joining and thanks for your practice.
Take care. Bye-bye.
See you soon. Bye-bye.